There's a reason some people succeed quietly, without looking stressed, without constantly talking about discipline, without waiting to feel motivated. And it has nothing to do with talent. It has everything to do with systems. And once you understand this, you'll stop chasing motivation forever. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people think success is hard because they're not smart enough, not talented enough, not lucky enough. They believe success is something only a few people are born with. But that's not reality. Success feels hard when your life has no structure, when motivation is doing all the heavy lifting. And motivation is unreliable. It shows up when you watch an inspiring video. It shows up when you feel excited. It shows up at the beginning. But it disappears when you're tired, when you're stressed, when life gets heavy. And that's when everything falls apart. So if you've ever felt like you're trying really hard, but somehow staying in the same place, this is why. You set goals. You promise yourself. You start strong. Then distractions creep in. Energy drops. Overwhelm builds. And slowly, without realizing it, you return to the same habits. That's not failure. That's life without systems. Because successful people don't rise because they're special. They rise because their lives are structured in a way that makes progress unavoidable. So in this video, I'm going to show you 5 powerful systems that quietly make success easier. Not instantly. Not magically. But sustainably. By the end, you'll understand why success feels exhausting right now, and how to redesign your life so effort finally turns into results. Because once the right systems are in place, success stops feeling like a fight and starts feeling like a process. Let's begin. Why systems matter more than goals. Most people chase goals. I want to be successful. I want to make more money. I want to be confident. I want to change my life. There's nothing wrong with goals. But goals are just the finish line. They don't show you the road. And that's where people get stuck. Because you don't live at the level of your goals. You live at the level of your systems. If your daily life is messy, rushed, reactive, your results will be messy, rushed, and reactive too. No matter how badly you want success. But when your system is built for growth, progress starts happening automatically. Think about fitness. A goal says, I want to get fit. A system says, I wake up at the same time. I move daily. I eat intentionally. I repeat. One is a wish. The other is a way of living. Goals give direction. Systems give momentum. And momentum makes change easier over time. So if success feels exhausting right now, it's not because you're lazy. It's because your life isn't supported by systems yet. And that's fixable. System number 1. The energy system. Before productivity. Before money. Before achievement. There is energy. Without energy, everything feels heavier than it should. Simple tasks feel overwhelming. Good ideas feel impossible. Focus disappears. Most people try to build success on an exhausted body and a distracted mind. And then they blame themselves. But here's the truth. Your energy is the fuel of your entire life. That's why high performers don't just manage time. They manage energy. Because time without energy is useless. The system is simple. 3 non-negotiables. Sleep. Movement. Nutrition. Sleep at the same time. Wake with intention. Move daily. Eat in a way that supports focus, not crashes. When your body stabilizes, your mind follows. Your focus sharpens. Your emotions regulate. Your decisions improve. Discipline stops feeling painful. It feels natural. Success doesn't start in your to-do list. It starts in your body. System number 2. The focus system. You say you want success, but your attention is scattered. Notifications. Scrolling. Messages. Endless noise. And then you wonder why nothing moves forward. Here's the truth. What you focus on expands. If your attention is divided, your results will be divided too. Successful people don't work longer. They work protected. They choose 1 or 2 meaningful priorities per day. Not 10. Not 20. 1 or 2. They remove distractions before starting. Phone away. Notifications off. Clear workspace. Focus isn't about trying harder. It's about removing what doesn't matter. When focus becomes a system, progress becomes predictable. System number 3. The identity system. This one changes everything. Every habit you have, every decision you make, comes from how you see yourself. Most people try to change behavior without changing identity. It never lasts. They say, "I want to be disciplined." But deep down they believe, "I'm inconsistent." So their actions match the belief. Successful people flip the question. Instead of asking, "What should I do?" they ask, "Who am I becoming?" Define it clearly. I am someone who shows up. I am someone who finishes. I am someone who improves daily. Then prove it with small actions. Every action is a vote. And over time, those votes rewrite your identity. When identity shifts, consistency becomes natural. System number 4. The execution system. Ideas don't change lives. Execution does. Most people overthink. They wait for the perfect time, the perfect mood, the perfect plan, and momentum dies. Successful people don't wait. They shrink the task. They ask, "What's the next small step?" Not the whole mountain, just the next step. They schedule action, not intention. They focus on progress, not perfection. Because action creates clarity, and clarity builds confidence. Start small. Start imperfect. Just start. Momentum will handle the rest. System number 5. The environment system. Your environment shapes you more than willpower ever will. If your room is messy, your mind feels messy. If distractions are everywhere, you will be distracted. Successful people don't fight their environment. They design it. They remove temptations. They place reminders of goals in sight. They control what they watch, read, and consume. Because your environment is always influencing you. Quietly, constantly. Change the environment, and behavior follows naturally. Now connect everything. Without systems, you depend on motivation. You fight distractions daily. You repeat mistakes. You feel stuck. With systems, energy stabilizes. Focus sharpens. Identity strengthens. Execution becomes automatic. Environment supports growth. Success stops feeling heavy. Not because life becomes easy, but because you stop fighting yourself. And here's the final key. Don't build all 5 systems at once. That's how people burn out. Start with 1. Maybe sleep. Maybe focus. Maybe identity. Build slowly. Systems don't work overnight. They work over time. And once they're in place, success doesn't require constant motivation anymore. It becomes inevitable. If this shifted your perspective, then don't just feel inspired. Take action. Pick one system. And start today. Because your future isn't built by motivation. It's built by structure. And structure changes everything. Fire